Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to do a video on the most creative Pokemon design in history. I know what you're saying, oh J-Rose, it's just a Pokeball with eyes. No, Voltorb is just a Pokeball with eyes. This is a slightly bigger Pokeball with reversed coloring and angry eyes. If that isn't A+ design, well, I guess I don't know a thing about design. Wait. Anywho, Electrode might be difficult to use. Electric Pokemon in Generation 1 are kinda bad because, well, Electrode's stats actually kinda suck. I mean, its speed is fine, I guess, but everything else is meh. Worse yet is its move pool. So, Electrode, I mean, doesn't get a heck of a lot of moves. And shockingly, I want to look at its TM moves. It is the first Pokemon I can recall that learns a bunch of TMs that doesn't get Double Edge. I thought everything that could learn TMs got Double Edge, but apparently some things don't actually learn it, and Electrode is one of those things. Its level up moves aren't any better. The one thing it does have, we can skip to Brock, is Sonic Boom. Now, Sonic Boom is really good in the early game. It does 20 damage. And in the early game, most Pokemon have around 20 HP, so it's either a 1 or, in most cases, a 2-hit KO. But as we move on, that 20 HP is going to become less and less effective, and Tackle is so bad, Sonic Boom will still be our best move, and this is going to be frustrating. But for now, we use it to easily defeat Brock. I did also defeat the bug catchers because I'm anticipating a real struggle going forward. Now, despite the fact we're an electric type, I'm going to battle Rival 2 first since we don't actually learn an electric move. And Pidgeotto, it's a 3-hit KO. This is a good time to mention that Sonic Boom does not have 100% accuracy. It merely has 90%, and because of that miss, we have very low HP. And worse yet, Pidgeotto was able to use Sand Attack, and so we get knocked out by Rattata. Obviously, we can just try again, but ordinarily, I would level up a bit more to have my attack do more damage, but in the case of Sonic Boom, that doesn't really do anything, and that's the frustrating thing. We're stuck with a move that no matter how much we level up, it does the exact same. In this battle, at the very least, we've made it to Bulbasaur. It goes for Growl, and then Leech Seed, so we're able to knock it out with Tackle. So it only took 2 attempts to beat Rival 2. However, I'm anticipating it's going to take far more attempts to beat Misty. Before we do that, though, I would like to battle some of the trainers on Nugget Bridge, possibly all of the trainers, because while we won't deal more damage, Sonic Boom will still be far better than Tackle. At the very least, hopefully Staryu and more importantly Starmie won't do as much damage to me with Bubble Beam. Hopefully it doesn't use that. There is one thing I want to bring up. I accidentally get poisoned, and I'd already used my antidote. So this is something you can do. Gen 1 is so broken. I don't know if you guys know about this exploit, but you have 4 steps before you lose 1 HP due to poison damage. However, if you save and reset your game, that step counter gets reset. So theoretically, you can walk 3 steps or 1 or 2 steps, save, reset, rinse and repeat. And that's how I was able to make it through Bill's house on 1 HP while poisoned without having to go back to the Pokemon Center and waste a bunch of time because I should have gotten the second antidote available in Viridian Forest. Alright, so let's head to Misty's gym. One thing we do need to talk about, J-Rose, why don't you use Screech Tackle strats? Electrode gets critical hits 27% of the time. So it honestly doesn't make sense to use a move like Screech. Now, if we had a move that raised our attack, like Swords Dance, sure, that would be useful. But Screech, it only affects 1 Pokemon, nah. Okay, so Misty sends out Staryu. I'm going to go for Sonic Boom. It seems to be doing about half. Misty goes for Water Gun, only does 9 damage. See, that's why we level up. We don't knock it out. Obviously, it had 41 or 42 HP. I could look that up. But we knock it out with a Tackle, slightly more accurate than Sonic Boom. And we got a crit. Alright, we're at level 21. We use Sonic Boom. Starmie goes for Water Gun. That's fine. Another Sonic Boom. Starmie goes for Tackle. And Starmie clearly has less than 61 HP because it is a 3-hit KO We get by Misty pretty easily. This doesn't really help us at all because we can't learn Bubble Beam. And in fact, far more difficult than Misty were the 2 trainers just north of Vermilion on, I believe it's Route 6. I mean, the fact I had to think about it shows how little I ever talk about this route. But the thing is, this trainer with the 3 Pidgeys, I mean, they have over 40 HP, so it's a 3-hit KO with Sonic Boom. And that means ample time for Pidgey to use Sand Attack. And once Sand Attack hits, good luck hitting Sonic Boom. I mean, this battle looked like it was in the bag, but because we can't hit, we actually lose to a level 16 Pidgey. And remember, the next trainer has a Spearow and Eradicate, and I don't have any potions left because normally I don't need them, and I can't heal at the Pokemon Center. I should stress this again. There is no place to heal in the SSN. I get so many comments about this. Guys, I've played this game for hours. Trust me, the door you think that I use to heal, that door doesn't exist. It's a Fire Red Leaf Green thing. Just stop correcting people. I don't care, correct me because it's good for the algorithm, but it's such a personal failing when you correct someone and you're wrong. Like, goodness gracious, just look it up if you're not sure. But correcting someone when you're wrong, it's just such a bad look. And by the way, we don't heal in the Pokemon Center because I would like to dig back to Cerulean. So we will get Super Potions in the Mart. And now we're going to battle Rival 3. We can't learn Body Slam, which sucks. So we're stuck with Sonic Boom at least for 2 more battles, which isn't ideal, but whatever, it's fine, I guess. So Pidgeotto, we use Sonic Boom, it goes for Gust, another Sonic Boom, another Gust, and then we miss. We knock it out with 15 HP, and we don't make it past Raticate. Hooray! Let's try that again. So we have Pidgeotto, we use Screech. I'm going to use Screech and Tackle, why not? Oh, great, it goes for Sand Attack. Hooray. So now we're going to miss with Sonic Boom. Of course we are. Well, we didn't miss the first one at least, but we missed the second one. That might have been difficult for AJ to edit because it seemed like I missed the first one. Anyway, it's all good. And now Kadabra knocks... Oh, it doesn't knock us out. Look at that. Now it's just going to knock it... Oh, critical hit. Okay, now Ivysaur, Growl. Now Ivysaur, Leech Seed. Good luck editing this, AJ. What useful play-by-play I did there. Seriously, AJ's the best. Anyway, you know who isn't the best? Lieutenant Surge. He's quite awful. But the thing is, because we're using Sonic Boom, there's actually a solid chance we could lose this battle. I mean, Voltorb as Sonic Boom does the same as ours does, and Thunderbolt is probably going to do a fair bit of damage to us, even though we resist it. All right, let's win and get Thunderbolt. So, we're going to use Sonic Boom. It's going to be a 3-hit KO, so I'm going to go for Tackle, and I actually think it would have been a 4-hit KO. That's bad. Pikachu might be a 2-hit KO. No, that's going to be a 3-hit KO as well. We level up. We use Sonic Boom, Thunder Shock, another Sonic Boom. Aww. See? Critical hit Thunderbolt. And I didn't buy enough Super Potions, so we're not even at full HP, which is very annoying. Also, I forgot to use the Ether I get from Bill's house, which I can use right now. Anyway, let's try again. So, we got Voltorb. We're going to go for Sonic Boom and miss. Tackle doesn't. We use Sonic Boom. Tackle doesn't miss. And look at that. Voltorb uses Sonic Boom, leaving me at 26 HP. We're going to lose again. Hooray. I'm going to go... Oh, it went for Quick Attack and I miss. Hooray. It went for Quick Attack. Sonic Boom. Ooh, that time we hit. One more hit. Tackle hits. 18 HP. Come on. Sonic Boom. Growl. Very good. Sonic Boom. X Speed. We still outspeed and we miss. Thunder Shock doesn't do a lot. We actually could win this. Let's go. Yay! Wow, this part of the game was the worst. And now it's over. Kinda. Sorta. Because while Thunderbolt is an electric attack, we might get ground down by Ghost Marowak. What kind of Pokemon am I? I can't learn Cut or even Fly. Share with you my secrets outside. I don't really know how to make that one opposite. I'll circle back. But getting back to, you know, the video, which is what you clicked on, not weird monologuing. Thunderbolt is actually not very good against grass Pokemon either, and yet it is better than Sonic Boom. And so the, I guess, somewhat now famous lass with the 2 Bellsprout, 2 Oddish, she's going to paralyze me with Stun Spore. I mean, If you remember Electrode's moveset, there really weren't a lot of different moves we could actually learn, and thus, it's going to be kind of difficult. Anytime we face a grass or a ground Pokemon, it's going to be bad. Actually, grass is better than ground. You know what? I can show you what it's like to face a ground Pokemon. We have the Pokemaniac as soon as you enter Rock Tunnel, and he leads with Cubone. This Cubone does know Bone Club, and you can see it does a lot of damage. This one, it's only a 3-hit KO, but what happens when they start having 100 plus HP? We don't really have better moves than Sonic Boom for a while, so this is going to be a huge, huge problem. I mean, I know you guys also would say, what about that Hiker? He has ground Pokemon, and like, sure, it's the same thing, except the Hiker's not as scary, because although Self-Destruct does deal more damage, it knocks out the Pokemon, and all three are 3-hit KOs, so it actually only took me one try. Cubone with Bone Club is a heck of a lot scarier, and unfortunately there are a lot of ground Pokemon coming up. Heck, later on there's an entire gym of ground Pokemon, so that's going to be fun. And we're actually going to battle one a little sooner than you might think. I'm going to go battle Giovanni first. Now, the two trainers, specifically the one on the left of his room, were actually really annoying because it's a Sandshrew and a Sandslash. And I could have gotten Swift from the gate just outside Lavender Town, but as it would turn out, Sonic Boom still does more damage than Swift would have. It's really sad. And thus, you just kind of have to get good luck, which is really, really, really annoying. You could buy Takedown from inside the Pokemart, but it misses 15% of the time. You got that recoil damage to worry about, and I would rather delay heading to the Pokemart until I absolutely have to, so I can buy more calciums because I think Electrode's gonna need it. Anyway, we make it past, and then we battle Giovanni. Now, he's not as bad as you might think because he doesn't have good attacking moves. Sonic Boom looks like it's going to be a 3-hit KO against Onix, and it only deals 13 damage. Rhyhorn looks like it's going to be a 4-hit KO, which is really annoying. And of course, we missed twice. It is a 4-hit KO. Against Kangaskhan, Thunderbolt doesn't quite one-shot, but comes close. But had Kangaskhan gone for Comet Punch or something, we could have lost. Now, we actually did lose once before. I didn't show you that battle because I forgot to use the Max Ether. That is collectible just north of Lavender. I almost never get it, but knew I would need it because I have to use Sonic Boom so much. Electrode's terrible attack really makes it bad. Pokemon like Raichu will get Mega Punch, so it'll be better. Anyway, I'm going to buy the Pokédoll. We're going to absolutely need the Pokédoll to get Mimic. Mimic will be integral because you just don't have any coverage moves otherwise. Because we got an extra nugget in the Rocket Hideout, we went a little out of our way. We have enough money to buy 4 calciums. We then have to buy the fresh water so we can get to Saffron eventually. And then we're going to get Fly, head to Lavender, and battle Rival 4. Rival 4 is actually pretty easy. Pidgeotto's a flying type, so even though it attacks first because of Quick Attack, Thunderbolt's a one-shot. It's also one-shot against Gyarados. It's also a one-shot against Growlithe. It's also a one-shot against Kadabra. And it's going to be a 3-shot against Ivysaur. You can see after Growl, Swift did nothing. Regardless, after Pidgeotto, nothing attacked me. And Thunderbolt will be fine against the Ghost Pokemon. The only Pokemon we're going to have a little trouble with is Ghost Marowak. Now, the only reason I'm showing you this battle is look how much Swift did. Look how much Sonic Boom did. Did more. That's the thing. That's how bad our moves are. Sonic Boom is still the best move to use against most ground Pokemon. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a break from ground Pokemon for now. We could go to Silph Company, but no. We're going to go to Fuchsia, and I'm going to try and battle Koga. He leads with a Coughing. He always leads with Coughing. I go for Thunderbolt. I get a crit. Don't know if it's a one-shot. Muck looks like a 3-shot. X-Attack is bad. Disable is fine. So it is a 3-hit KO. Coughing number 2, we learn it was a 2-hit KO. It uses Sludge. That's fine. Against Weezing, we go for Thunderbolt. It's going to be a 3-hit KO. Smog gets a critical hit. Great. And then we use another Thunderbolt. Please no self-destruct. That's okay. Toxic is fine because we knock it out. First try victory against Koga. So overall, Electrode's actually doing quite well against the major trainers. It's random NPCs with ground Pokemon that it's struggled with. Honestly, the complete opposite of a normal run. Normally the NPCs are really bad and it's the major trainers that give me problems. But since we don't have different types of moves, anytime we face a ground Pokemon, it's just really bad for us. And thankfully, we won't have to face any ground Pokemon in Silph Company. I'm going to go try battling Rival 5-0. Rival 4 was pretty easy. I actually think this could go well. Alright, so Rival 5-0 leads with Pidgeot. We go for Thunderbolt, we knock it out. Crit probably didn't matter. Gyarados definitely won't matter. We're going to knock it out 2 down. Now against Growlithe, I have Light Screen I learned via level up. So I'm going to use it. It goes for Leer and fails. We don't knock it out. My bad. But it doesn't attack. So we're still at full HP. And now all the special damage Alakazam could deal will be halved. We get a crit, it's paralyzed, it goes for disable. Okay, so it doesn't actually attack us. Now Venusaur, okay, that didn't do very much, and Leech Seed is bad. I'm going to go for Sonic Boom. That looks like it's doing a little bit more. Thankfully, it keeps going for Leech Seed. Now we've paralyzed it with Thunderbolt. All right, this is working. Darn. So Razor Leaf always crits, and that means Light Screen did nothing. All right, well, we're going to lose. Oh, it's paralyzed. Oh, maybe. All right, Leech Seed, we're good. We're good. Wow. Okay. That worked. I mean, it helped that it only used Razor Leaf a single time for some inexplicable reason, but I will, of course, take it. Normally, I skip over Giovanni number 2, but considering the type mismatch, probably should talk about it. We one-shot Nidorino, that's fine. We don't one-shot Kangaskhan, Comet Punch. Ugh. 5 hits, that's not good. Now comes out Rhyhorn, and yeah, it's going to be like a 7-hit, 6-hit KO with Sonic Boom. So yeah, remember how we were talking about that would be a problem? Well, now it's a problem. Alright, well, I do have one idea. I don't like doing this because it takes a long time, but I actually think it can help. Well, against the Nidorino, we're just going to knock it out again. That just makes sense. And against Kangaskhan, we're going to try to knock it out, and Comet Punch only hits 3 times. But against Rhyhorn, we're going to go for Toxic. Here's how that works. It starts by dealing 1/16, and every turn the numerator goes up by 1. So 2/16, 3/16, so it stacks. And it takes probably about, 7 turns? Anyway, we're going to combine that with Swift because I've deleted Sonic Boom, since Swift is more helpful against Nidoqueen. And we can't use Toxic, we kind of just have to rely on Swift. But even though it's quite close, Nidoqueen never uses Body Slam, and so we're able to win. That was not great, but I think it's the first time I've ever used Toxic in a solo run, or ever. I don't think I've ever used it outside competitive. One other thing I want to mention, the Nurse Joy or whatever, located in Silph Company, she stops healing your Pokemon after you defeat Giovanni. Why? Why, you can't thank me by healing my Pokemon? I'm poisoned, I need a heal. Anyway, there's a max potion that, for whatever reason, is on one of the beds. Not that you would need one if you were there anyway. That'll allow me to collect the various items on the floor. And now I could go to Blaine, but I'm going to go to Sabrina. We have Light Screen, so this should be fine. Unless they get crits, which they're liable to do. Yeah, this is going to go badly, isn't it? Sabrina leads off with Kadabra. I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt, hoping it one-shots. It doesn't. Psybeam does a fair bit, but knocks it out in 2 hits. Gonna use Light Screen against Mr. Mime. It uses Light Screen against me. That means I'm gonna have to go for Swift. It went for Double Slap, not a big deal. I'm gonna keep going for Swift, and hopefully it doesn't attack me. So far, so good. And we knock it out. 2 down. Venomoth, I go for Thunderbolt, does half. Psybeam does nothing. We knock it out. Very good. Alakazam, we go for Thunderbolt. Reflect is fine. I go for Thunderbolt. Critical hit, more than fine. Great. So now that we've defeated Sabrina, literally nothing changes. We don't get any different badge boost, but we could battle Blaine, and I guess that's what I'm going to go do now. All right, well, Blaine leads with Growlithe. We're going to go for Thunderbolt. Doesn't one-shot. Agility, I'm going to go for Light Screen, so Ember does nothing, and we can knock it out with a Swift. Now against Ponyta, we go for Thunderbolt. It goes for Fire Spin, only doing 3 damage per hit. Hits 5 times, not a big deal. Only about 20 HP lost. We use Thunderbolt on Rapidash. Tail Whip is fine. And now Arcanine, we go for Thunderbolt. It goes for Takedown. 39 HP is fine. Thunderbolt. There's a crit. 1 in 5 chance. That is good. And now we've defeated all the gyms. I actually do need to head back to Fuchsia City because I need to get strength. In some runs, I do forget to do this until I get to Victory Road and realize I can't move boulders yet. But this time, I didn't forget, we have Lapras, which is our strength user, and I forgot Erica! No! We had such a good streak going! Alright, let's go battle Erica. Now, at this point, we're so over-leveled, it's not such a big deal. I'm gonna use Swift. It, well, crits and does almost 2/3, so that's cool. We knock out Victory Bell. Against Tangela, Thunderbolt almost knocks it out. It goes for Bind, which is annoying. We knock it out with Swift. Now against Vileplume, alright, can you stop getting crits? I kind of want to see if it'd be a 2-KO. Anyway, doesn't matter. We win. And just in case you're wondering, crits don't do exactly 2 times in Gen 1, so it probably was a 2-KO without a crit. I don't know. Whatever. Now we have to battle Giovanni. And this is going to be very bad. I do have a plan. We will mimic Dig. Doug Trio has Dig. It's the second Pokemon Giovanni uses, so we just have to get past the Rhyhorn. And I messed up. I taught Mimic, which is what I want to do, but I misclicked. I meant to delete Light Screen, but I deleted Toxic, and I saved before I realized what I had done. So now we battle Giovanni, and I try to look for Toxic, and it's not there. And Swift, well, it's going to be like a 50-hit KO. So this is when I realized I'd already saved after I did that, and I was honestly thinking of resetting the run. Because, I mean, this is devastating. Rhyhorn, there's another Rhyhorn! Without Toxic, it's not like Mimic can really do anything. What, I'm going to Mimic Tail Whip or something? I mean, I need Toxic. I don't need Light Screen. What's that going to do? It didn't help me. Well, I almost reset the whole run, but then I had an idea. You see, why use Light Screen when you could use Reflect? I had lost time and again because Rhyhorn would just knock me out. But with Reflect, since Rhyhorn is slow and barely gets critical hits, I have enough of a buffer that even though Swift is taking forever to knock out Rhyhorn, and it sometimes uses Tail Whip, I should have enough HP to make it past. And once we make it past, all we need to do is Mimic Dig from Doug Trio. It dug a hole, which is good. We one-shot. I don't know if the crit mattered. We one-shot. No, we don't. Whoops, and that was with the crit. So I really overestimated how much that would do. Anyway, thankfully we still have Swift. We level up. Go for Dig. It's not going to... Oh, well, did one-shot. And now Rhydon can't do anything to me. So, we messed up. And this is going to be a problem versus Rival 6, because he also has a Rhydon. Thankfully, for the champion, I have an idea. But for Rival 6, Toxic would have been necessary. I mean, heck, even Swift we don't really need. It was the worst move I could have deleted, but sometimes it happens. I mean, hopefully we're able to get past Rival 6 without having to reset a billion times. And if we do, I'll feel pretty bad, but Reflect did help versus Giovanni. Hopefully it helps us again. Alright, so Rival 6 leads with Pidgeot. We're going to go for Thunderbolt, and it's a one-shot. Pretty good. Now we're going to use Reflect. Horn Drill's fine. I accidentally hit Thunderbolt. And now we're just going to go for Swift and hope we have enough HP to make it past Rhyhorn. Unfortunately, this Rhyhorn is a fair bit stronger than Giovanni's Rhyhorn, and so it's doing more damage to us. At least it sometimes uses Horn Drill, which can never hurt us, and we do make it past with 54 HP, which is similar to what happened against Giovanni. We're going to one-shot Gyarados. We're probably going to one-shot Growlithe. We don't. Well, it knocks itself out with Takedown. Now Alakazam, we get a crit, but so does it. So, alright, you know what? I have a bit of an idea. How many experience points do we need to level up? I think it's like 1,000 or something. So I'm going to go and fly to Fuchsia and battle one of these bird keepers. And then I'm just going to use rare candies. Now, one reason this is really, really bad is that if the Elite Four becomes really problematic, it takes fewer experience points to level up at lower levels, and thus we probably lose a level or two if we battle all the trainers in Victory Road after having leveled up versus before, since rare candies will just push you to the next level no matter how many experience points you need. So, yeah, we're going to use them though. I feel like that should secure this victory. Hopefully the Elite Four is not a big problem, but hey, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's win against Rival 6 first. All right, so he sends out Pidgeot. I'm going to go for Reflect right off the bat because, well, it used Quick Attack, but what else could Pidgeot do? So 1 down. Now I'm just going to go for Swift. The rare candies are making a massive difference, to be quite honest with you. Critical hits are doing a lot more. Non-critical hits are doing as much as critical hits did before the rare candies. So yeah, I made a pretty good choice. And we have 99 HP after knocking out the Rhyhorn. Gyarados obviously won a KO. Growlithe obviously won a KO. Alakazam, we don't even get a crit, and it's paralyzed. Now we need good luck versus Venusaur. So I go for Thunderbolt. Vine Whip crits, of course. We go for Thunderbolt. We get a crit. It goes for Growth. And I get a clutch crit. I actually had a better idea there that I should have done, which we can do against the champion, but we won. No need to divulge strategy, build up the hype, but I did mean to do something slightly different there. But who cares? Win is a win. Now Loreley's going to be easy. Bruno's going to be annoying because of Onix, and once we get past it, Bruno should be okay. Agatha's going to be annoying. Lance is going to be, I don't know. And the champion is going to be, I don't know. Not super optimistic, but hey, only one way to find out whether this reverse Pokeball with angry eyes can first try the... Yeah, it's not going to first try the Elite Four. All right, so Loreley's Pokemon are mostly weak to electric attacks. Dugong's a one-shot with Thunderbolt. That's good. That means Cloyster's going to be a one-shot with Thunderbolt. Slowbro, we can mimic Amnesia. It goes for Water Gun. We set up one Amnesia, Growl, another Amnesia, a Growl misses, and then it uses Amnesia. That doesn't matter. We knock it out. Now if we don't get a crit, we don't against Jinx, and a crit against Lapras, we would still knock it out. So, that's good. We level up right after Lapras, which is good. And we can go battle Bruno right now. No need to heal. So, if we had Toxic, we would use that. Instead, I'm just going to go for Reflect, and then, critical hit. Now it's going to take a long time. Onix has so much... Oh, no, not Rage. No. All right, 4. It's increased. Okay, what's it doing now? X defend. Okay, can it attack me so I know how... All right, 7. Ooh, crit's good. Oh, 8. Okay, it's kind of stopping at 8. Nope, now it's up to 9. And we knocked it out. 32 HP. We should be good. All right, please cooperate. We're going to mimic Ice Punch. Yes, yes, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Thunderbolt knocks out Hitmonchan. Thunderbolt knocks out Hitmonlee. Ice Punch knocks out Onix. Thank goodness. And yeah, I didn't know if Machamp would be a one-shot. Okay, well, I would have preferred Toxic, but that worked well. If I had Toxic, I could have kept using Reflect, and then Rage would have just kept doing 4 damage. So yeah, really, really annoyed I did that. But there are other electric Pokemon like Magneton. We'll have another opportunity. Anyway, let's go battle Agatha and lose, because I doubt this will be a 1-hit KO. It's not. It's going to be a 3-hit KO and Confusion. That's what I was expecting. We don't hit ourselves in Confusion, and we paralyze, and it's fully paralyzed. And we hit ourselves in Confusion, but it's fully paralyzed. That's good. And we hit it, and we level up. That's whatever. Now against Golbat, we hit ourselves in Confusion. Wing Attack's fine. Agatha doesn't have good AI, and Haze would have been terrible. Thankfully, we snap out of Confusion, knock out the Golbat. Haunter should be a 2-hit KO. Hypnosis, thank gosh, that misses. All right, now Arbok, please don't use Glare. Super Potion's fine. Let's go. All right, this could just use Confuse Ray, otherwise we're good. And now it's paralyzed. Wait a minute. We don't have enough for another Nightshade. No, 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 no. Okay, we attack first. Super Potion, I think we win. No? Oh, thank gosh. 2 retroactive Super Potions. That was close. Okay, deep breaths. Deep breaths. So, we've made it to Lance. Lance, we'll beat Gyarados. We'll beat Aerodactyl. Everything else, I'm not sure. That's fun. All right, well, the aforementioned Gyarados, we use Thunderbolt, we knock it out. Great. And we level up. That's really good. So, I'm going to go for Reflect. Dragon Rage misses. That's a Gen 1 miss. So, that's cool. I'm going to mimic Agility and try and get some badge boosts. Dragon Rage does 40, which isn't good. I use Agility. Slam is better. And you know what? I don't want to take any risks. I'm going to use Thunderbolt. Crit's fine. And Dragon Rage. Yep. Let's just knock this out. Okay, 79 HP for the second one. That's not even doing half. But we paralyze, and it doesn't attack. Wow, we're getting really good luck with that. We don't knock it out, but thankfully it goes for Agility. Okay, Aerodactyl, we're super effective against. So we're going to knock it out. And now Dragonite, please. It does half. I repeat, no. Okay. All right. No, no, no. Hyper potion. No, 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 no. Oh, I should have used the second agility. Wait, that's doing about half and it's paralyzed. Wait, it's barrier. All right. All right. This is not how I want to do this. Okay. So in the future, don't delete toxic, but when we do this again, second agility makes everything a lot more consistent. All right. Well, the champion's going to be tough. Leads with Pidgeot. Alakazam's going to be tough. I know we're going to win, but it's kind of cool that we made it here in our first, not even our first quote-unquote real attempt. This is actually my first attempt, so pretty good. Okay, so Pidgeot. I'm going to use Thunderbolt, even though I could set up Reflect, but we one-shot Pidgeot, so that's pretty good. Alakazam, I'm going to go and use Mimic. I want Psychic for Venusaur. If it crits, it'll one-shot. Goes for Recover. Very good. We go for Thunderbolt. Uh-oh, that's not even doing half. Reflect is good, though. So we go for Thunderbolt again. Psybeam, not good, not good, not good. Crit, not good, very not good. So we lost 100 HP. Actually, we lost 99. We knock out Alakazam, we level up. So we have 76 HP. We can use Psychic against Rhydon. It's Special Fell. It goes for Fury Attack. Oh, come on. 4 hits. We have 32 HP. All right, so we lost. Thanks to the special drop, we can knock out Rhydon, although the crit would have helped us anyway. Gyarados, we can use Thunderbolt. We knock it out. Arcanine, this is where we're going to lose. We go for Thunderbolt. It goes for Ember, and whoa, we survive on 12 HP. And is this going to knock it out? Okay, well, if we get a crit, we win. 27% chance. Let's go. All right. Who needs a 27% chance when you have a 5% chance of Razor Leaf missing? That happens. That never happens. It's the first try victory. This is going to make ranking Electrode pretty tough because I was actually going to level up a little bit. It was very clear to me that some of these battles would go a lot easier if we just had another level or two, but we don't need it because we won. That said, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be in the A tier. I've decided Mewtwo's going to be S because I don't even know what that stands for. I don't think anyone does. I forget what game that came from, but it's not going to be in the A tier. It's going to be in the B tier, meaning Electrode is with Jolteon, another electric Pokemon, but not as good as Zapdos, a legendary bird. That makes sense. I think it's going to go just below Butterfree. I'm going to put it 25th. I mean, Flareon had bigger struggles. Electrode was good against most major trainers. And although not leveling up gained me some time, me deleting Toxic accidentally cost me some time. And I know this disappoints some of you, but this isn't the most scientific list. At the end of the day, as with most tier lists, it's more the tier that's important and less the individual ranking. Just like in Super Smash Bros., people can endlessly debate whether this character is in the top of this tier or the bottom of this tier, but we can all kind of agree they're all like mid-tier, high-tier, low-tier, and that's kind of what we're doing here. So, thank you guys for watching. There are 10 more days to the month of Gyros, but I might extend it just a little bit longer for the holidays. We shall see. Nevertheless, I got a lot of work ahead of me. I'm going to get to that. Take care, everyone.